So I'm adding some more to this video. I'm back because I'm gonna read a page. I thought, because I don't know if I want to install this, there may be several options available. I'm just going for the first ones that I find to check them out. And this is the page, bouncegeek.com, and it should start reading now. Let's try an original method. Hey Cortana, press Ctrl C. It's doing a Bing search. Alright.
How to change Cortana default browser in one click. Exia December 8, 2016 Windows 0 comments 0. Cortana is the highlighted feature of Windows 10. We can do many things with Cortana like open apps, play music, search files and lots more stuff. But sometimes we ask Cortana, and when Cortana unable to answer our question, then Cortana redirected our search to Microsoft's Edge web browser. And as I told you in my previous article, every user have their own favorite browser and we can set our default browser. There is not any official option to change Cortana search engine because Edge browser is Microsoft official browser and Microsoft wants Windows user to use its own official browser. We can uninstall Edge browser or Internet Explorer, but after that, we start facing much error. Don't worry, no need to uninstall browser. You can set or change Cortana search engine and default browser. You can set any browser, and I know ATC/O users prefer Google Chrome browser. That's why today I'm gonna tell you how to change Cortana default browser or change Windows 10 search engine to Google instead of Bing. How to change Cortana default browser. After Windows 10 anniversary update, Microsoft blocked the ability to open Cortana searches in our default browser. But still, there is a one-click tool available to change Cortana default browser. First, download Cortana Search Tool. It's available for Windows 10 x64 and x86. Change Cortana default browser. Now extract zip file using 7-zip or WinRAR any software. Now you can see two folders, x64 and x86. Extract first, check which version you are using. Right-click on the My Computer, click on Properties. Now you can see which version you are using. Properties. You can see I'm using x64. If you are using the same version, then open x64, otherwise open x86 folder. Now first run Search Emulator. If you get the Windows protected your PC, then click on More Info, then click on Run Anyway. You may get DLL file missing error, but don't worry, you can fix DLL error. After Search Emulator, now run Edge Automation. Cortana search. Done. Now you successfully change Cortana default browser. Change Windows 10 search to Google instead of Bing. The above settings will change Cortana default browser, but still, search will redirect to Bing search engine. If you want to change Google as your default search engine, then you need to install a Chrome extension. Cortana, redirect Bing. Cortana, redirect Bing. Simply click on Add to Chrome button and extension will install in your Chrome browser. Now go to Settings, click on Extensions, or you can open using Chrome://extensions/. You can easily find Cortana extension. Click on Options, Cortana Options. Now a page will open, just select Google. Google select. Now your all Cortana searches will redirect to Google search engine. Thanks for reading. Still, this is the best solution available to change Cortana default browser. If you know any other better solution, you can comment.
So it's not available for Pale Moon. I can install it for Firefox, but then I'd have to switch to the other Firefox again, and I don't want to do that. There must be another way. Perhaps if I reinstall the add-on in Chrome, because you may have to first install the other program. So now I want to remove Cortana. I think it won't make any difference with the other program. Oh, the other one gave another option. Well, it's in Russian, so I'm still looking for a better option that might also work. So I think they've made it impossible that it's all done by a neural network that also controls the human mind with synthetic telepathy. And I'm gonna get some tea also. See if there's an update for Cortana, for Pale Moon, I mean. Well, of course, I can show it with Firefox, but I don't want to do that. I've just perfected my thumbnail, my favorites. Bookmarks. So I can back them up also. So we should first let it open the Chrome before it redirects to the other browser. It should go through that app basically that I've uninstalled. I can reinstall it and then see what happens. So when I click these buttons and then update, and the settings disappear. Oh, now they're still in there. But then when I reopen it, the settings have disappeared again. If I open Chrome in administrator mode, why is it not starting? Okay, it first has to close, and it also takes time. No, these settings are not staying in the memory. Perhaps it's the updates that cause it. Basically, it was updated in Cortana, was not updated with it, perhaps, and they are working hard to cut us off from real knowledge and to depopulate us all, to dumb us down more about us in my previous broadcasts. But I do have an awesome new watch. I didn't want to close Chrome. Probably you can achieve in settings that it doesn't close. So the idea is finding another app. But I think that it redirects to the Pale Moon browser first, and that has to have an extension like this, like these extensions. In the tools menu, I can just click on this one, but whatever. Allow in incognito. What is that? Hey Cortana, what is allow in incognito? I said it right though. So then we're gonna read what incognito means with Chrome extensions, add-ons.
That means that you can run the extension in incognito mode. In incognito mode, all extensions normally shut off. Greetings, Henny.
I basically think another restart is no use. I have to find another way. No, that won't help either. I think I may have pressed Control F or something. There's no option. Probably it was Control G or whatever.
The Windows 10 megathread, quote, Post B Coffee Break Thursday, July 28, 2016 7:05 a.m. The linked article didn't strike me as sensationalistic, but did lack information that some W10 users might find useful. This GAX article explains how to disable Cortana in group policy and or the registry. For home ed users, the only method you will use Cortana, Microsoft says. And frankly, for MSFT to take this ability out of Cortana's own settings and relocate, limit them to the backend where many users don't know how to find or use them is, in my opinion, not admirable behavior.
Redirect can be a verb meaning direct something. I pulled up some images for you. I pulled up some images for you.
Okay, I'm back. It's done by the Jesuits. This is a rather anti-Semitic image. I've talked about it in my previous broadcast already. So, it's the Jews. Sounds like a smoothie commercial to me, but in reality it's done by the Jesuits and Masons that have infiltrated the governments. They were expelled before, and their military order posing as a religious order, etc. And they control a lot with the directed energy, torture weapons, and brain controls, and telepathy. So, in fact, they are controlled by satanic pedophiles that want to depopulate the earth to 500 million and rule the world from Jerusalem. And George Soros' EU superstate may merely be a stepping stone for this purpose, to create a Neuordnung. So the source is on the image. I am not anti-Semitic, and I think it is bad to be anti-Semitic. I'm also anti-fascist, and on the other hand, there are 6 Jews that want to depopulate the earth, so then I'm not going to be quiet about that either. More about it in my previous broadcasts. Perhaps I need some cashews. The outside weather. Ooh. Then I have to clean the window first if we want a view of the Cancer chemtrail weather in the windy conditions in Mijdrecht. So it may be another FIPA generated storm basically, with these ionospheric heaters. So I do then need so many of these ionospheric heaters all over the globe. Isn't it used for brain control, for synthetic telepathy? Because it's clear to me that these targeted individuals, like myself, are not attacked with microwaves, which is a misconception lots of people have. Another misconception they have is that they can make these attacks audible with a cheap AM radio receiver. And that's not true either. I've tested it. So here we can see these windy conditions. High tree catch a lot of wind. So I'm gonna check if there's a solution for the Pale Moon browser. But Bing might be even faster and better than Google, so I'd have to check. If there are people that claim this. What is generating this ad? Hey Cortana, Bing is better than Google. Five things Bing does better than Google. Life hacker. Debate.org.
Is Bing better than Google? Add a new topic. Add to my favorites. Debate this topic. Report this topic. 30% say yes, 70% say no. Bing is good. Most people who hate Bing actually have never tried it. In a recent blind test, where participants were asked to search and choose Bing or Google without knowing which is which, they chose Bing 2-1. I personally use Bing every day. Bing rewards allow you to get free gift cards and other stuff, and it has Facebook integration. Posted by One Dust Pelt. Report post. Like reply challenge. 5/12. Back button problem. When I use Google, it will not let me simply use my back button like it was supposed to work. I have to always hit it 2 or more times in fast order to simply go back one page. When I use Bing, the back button works perfectly. I have read many posts that this is a problem with the Google program. I have used Google Search for years and I have loved it. I am using Windows 7 on my laptop and I am now using Bing Search. I like Google better when it used to work, but Google is now forcing me to use Bing because Google will not reply to my questions and it appears that they cannot fix this problem. Report post. Like reply. 1/4. Bing found our baseball website. I tried to search for our baseball website in both Bing and Google after submitting the URL to each site. Bing found it but not Google. Even after repeatedly submitting the URL to Google, it still will not find it. So I would say Bing is better in this case. Report post. Like reply. 1/3. It's really prejudged. It's quite ridiculous. To be frank, Bing has vastly improved since launch. I mean, it has some brilliant features that Google doesn't, and to be honest, Google is starting to feel dated. The search results don't seem to appear quite as fast, and either way, people should stop arguing. Smile report post, like reply. 2, 3. Bing finds my website easily, Google doesn't. Google has gone downhill in recent months, presumably they have changed their search algorithms yet again. Now it seems like sites that have multiple listings of environmental consultants are more likely to be on the first page than a consultancy that offers exactly what was required in the search. Okay, I could try, again, to optimize my website pages to suit Google, but that take a lot of time. I think on the current trajectory Bing will prevail. However, Google Scholar is still good for my work, so I won't abandon Google entirely. Phil Smith, Aquatonics Limited, report post, like reply. 1, 3. Bing isn't being properly judged. Nearly every individual who prefers Google to Bing is a biased party. This is because those who hate Bing often use Google and never use Bing. Google fanboys don't really know what Bing has to offer, and in many cases, have either never, or very rarely, ever used the Bing engine, and thus, are ineligible to compare the two. Report post, like reply. 4, 3. Bing is better because you get more accurate results and they have cool features like their backgrounds and what's happening recently in news and entertainment. People that prefer Google haven't used Bing. People that are used to Google use Bing just for one day and I guarantee you that you will have a better experience. I used to not use or like Bing but I recently started using it, but I still have Google as my homepage. But in the end Bing is better than Google. Report post, like reply. 1, 2. Google is better. If Bing was better than Google it wouldn't think it needed to advertise itself. Bing is unsure of itself as to whether it really is the better one, so it convinces itself that it is, but to ensure itself of this it advertises itself to no end. I mean, do you see Google going around advertising itself everywhere? No. Google is sure it's better so it doesn't campaign like Bing. Besides, I have always been perfectly satisfied with Google searches. Report post, like reply. 1, 2. Bing is better. Bing equals less ads and more privacy. Google has become too invasive with information, which is why I stopped using Google Drive. Microsoft is a software company while Google is an ad company. Bing has vastly improved its search engine. Its interface is very simple with minimum ads. Though I still believe Google still has better apps such as Google Maps and Google Translator, but search engine-wise, Bing FTW. Report post, like reply. 0, 2. Bing is better than Google in many ways. Google-eites are a lot like the old Apple-eites and can't see past the nose on their faces. I've used both and while I get okay search results from both, I don't care for the major advertising associated with Google. I am also put off by companies paying Google to raise their presence in searches. I have also read that if you search for something like Doritos, you will see many ads for Doritos. I also do love the cool crisp interface of Bing, posted by Dan_Marvine, report post, like reply challenge. 0, 1. Bing was made by Microsoft. Need I say more? Windows is made by Microsoft and everybody knows how bad that works. On the other hand, we have Google, a website that has been around since 1988. Bing has only been around since 2009. Bing's results are overly complicated. Google keeps the results simple. Google also has fun tricks. If you Google up do a barrel roll for example, the Google result page will do a barrel roll for you. If you search and do a barrel roll on Bing, it just gives you results of it. Same thing for ZergRush. If you search it in on Bing, it does nothing. However, on Google, it gives you a game to play on the results where you have to click the O's to kill them before they eat up your results on Google. If you search up math equations you can put in on a calculator, Bing will just give you links. If you search it in on Google, it will give you a mini calculator with the result on the answer screen. On the home page for Google, they have interactive doodles on holidays, for example during the London 2012 Olympics. Every day of the Olympics, Google had a doodle on their homepage where you play a game as if you were in the Olympics. Bing's homepage just consists of professionally photographed images and a trending bar at the bottom. The Bing commercials say that more people prefer Bing over Google. Don't believe them, because more people prefer Google. Posted by user unknown. Report post. Like reply challenge. 1. 8. Google is better. Google is much better than Bing. There is a reason why Google that is a common phrase. I have experience with both and Google is much more user-friendly. Google also has much more services associated with their site and company such as Gmail, mapping apps, and is associated with YouTube. Posted by Michael Knight 1. Report post. Like reply challenge. 0. 4. No Bing isn't. No Bing is not better, because I have always used Google since I was a little kid, so Google is way better. Google has almost been my answers to like homework, my sister for spelling, teaching us to do different things in life. It would educate us a little. Posted by Bobby 1. Report post. Like reply challenge. 1. 4. Do they have a movie about Bing? No, just Google. Google has been around for much longer and in my opinion has better results. People who like Bing most likely like it cause the page is pretty to look at. I tried Bing and heck, my computer came pre-installed with Bing and it didn't have the feeling of Googliness. Quote from the actual movie The Internship, that only Google can offer. They even made a movie with Google called The Internship. Google also has Doodles for Google, an amazing contest for kids of all ages to enter and have a chance to win $30,000 college scholarship, and a $50,000 technology grant for their school. How generous does that sound? Oh, wait, but surely Microsoft has a contest to win a free Xbox or scholarship, right? Wrong, because Microsoft is a money-grubbing selfish corporation and I am no Sony or Nintendo fanboy or anything, cause I own an Xbox 360 and have had Xbox Live for 5 years. But that's not to say Bing is the worst thing ever. I and a lot of my friends just prefer Google and all their services like YouTube and Gmail. Overall, I would highly recommend the solid and great services offered by Google. I would then recommend Bing if you like to stare at baby monkeys and rainbows while you search. Report post. Like reply. 0. 3. The look may be better. It's true that Bing may be more appealing to the eye, at first. But Google has better shortcuts and better protection. If you have a Bing account and a Google account, you can notice the huge difference in quality. You are much more disabled with Bing. I definitely say number. Posted by Google wins. Report post. Like reply challenge. 0. 3. Much more friendly. Google changes their logo every time a holiday or some important event is on that particular day. Bing doesn't take the time to show that they actually care. They just flash a colorful logo paired with an annoying sound and you got half the world using Bing instead of Google. Report post. Like reply. 0. 3. Duh. You should already know. Google is dominate than Bing because one of popularity. Bing pay people to say Bing is better than Google. Google is popular with searches. I found more searches with Bing way more than Google in any give day. Even the spell checker on here don't even recognize Bing. When I made a mistake with Google, it had recognized Google. Now that is sad. Posted by Anita Miller. Report post. Like reply challenge. 0. 3. Because Bing is lying to people. Bing has directly challenged Google with the site being it on, but when you compare the results they provide to real Google results, they don't match. It also doesn't have widely used email, search engine, or hardware structures. Google is well established and well developed, and Harvard grads aren't vying to get into Bing, they are applying to Google. Report post.
The globe is a noun meaning the earth.
Globe.
According to Quora.com, the Earth rotates once every 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4.09053 seconds, called the sidereal period, and its circumference is roughly 40,075 kilometers. Thus, the surface of the Earth at the equator moves at a speed of 460 meters per second or roughly 1,000 miles per hour. Here are the videos I found.
Oh well, my microphone was off.
Windows 10 has introduced a powerful new feature to the desktop experience, a personal assistant named Cortana. Cortana responds to natural commands spoken to it while using your computer. You just say,
I think I might get some sleep, so this is it for now for this broadcast. I had hoped to fix it before going to bed, but well, I can use the other waterfocus browser again. If that's just as good, then I might do that. We'll have to see. I might use Bing for a while, and perhaps I can also adjust settings in Bing. I'll have to check. I might use DuckDuckGo also. So that's it for now. I'm going to temporarily halt this broadcast for universal peace. Please like and subscribe, and see you all next time. Maybe more people can call me live in the broadcast. That would be nice. Previous time was also pretty interesting. So, negligible senescence, universal peace now. Oh yeah, they can read your fingerprint. If the camera quality is good enough, then hackers can steal your fingerprint that way. I saw a video today. Well, I'm almost sleeping, so I shouldn't forget to stop streaming now.